What's going on? Ken Beckford here in Brooklyn, New York. And I'm excited. I'm excited this morning. I'm really pumped up. But before I even get into that, if you're not familiar with me, let me just tell you a little bit about me. And yeah, so I'm from Brooklyn, New York, born and raised. Lost my mom when I was 12 years old. After that, I moved downtown, which is like where I'm walking now, and failed. Failed at school, failed in sports, and so forth and so on. But I learned a few key lessons along the way, and in those key lessons, I've learned to connect with a few key people as well. And I learned a couple of things, and I like to share those things with you. Like, your network is your net worth, right? So, like, when growing up, your mom, or your guardians, or whoever would tell you, you are the company that you keep, right? And so, as I began to grow out of my normal settings, right? Like, I had to find my own way and so forth, peace, knowledge, right? I decided that, I didn't want to be around people who I felt had negative energy, right? I always thought to take the high road a lot of times in situations. I could be a crazy sicko, However, that's just a little bit about me. I don't want to get all, I'm just an average guy out of New York. But I did tap into alternative methods of getting money, right? Growing up, because like I flopped in school. I didn't flop because I didn't know what to do. I flopped because I couldn't see a future through that door. It was like, if I made it through school and I go to college, but I don't play sports because I had a messed up leg, it was like, what would then happen to me? I'll be working 40, right? 40 hours a day for 40 years to make 40,000, right? And like I didn't see a future in that. So I took to like network marketing and stuff. I took to independent ways to get money. I took to learning how to make money in music, residual income, passive income, different things like that became my interest, right? And so I was able to find ways to do things outside of the norm. I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. I've had some success along the way, and I took a step back from internet, from online, from network marketing, from all of that stuff, because I wanted to take a look at myself as a person. I wanted to take the time it takes to take less time. And what I mean by that is I wanted to focus my energies on something that I knew would be beneficial to myself and to others around me, and gave them the opportunity to also to make money. All right. And we hear that it's not always not about the money, but a lot of our people are broke, so we kind of got to focus on some money sometimes, focus on getting to the money, because if we don't, then like, what are we doing? We're complaining, we're crying, we're asking this one, we're begging this one, we're taking from this one, instead of saying, you know what, and you know why we do that? Because we don't have a legitimate way where we can bring it in when we want it, when we need it, right? If we do, in a lot of cases, it's probably a finessing kind of a way, right? People know how to finesse, but who really knows how to grow their income? Who really knows how to create money out of thin air? And if you're interested in knowing how to make that happen, I suggest that you connect with me before 12 p.m. Eastern time today, because I have a very special guest that's going to pop out, right? Or should I say host, right? I'm going to be able to tap into someone who's making six figures on a monthly basis from a cell phone. You got a cell phone, I got a cell phone. We all got a cell phone. But we all ain't making 500,000 a month. I know I'm not making five. I know, and I'm not saying that you will, because you tap into this thing today at 12 o'clock with me and see how it's done. But what I am saying though is, It's possible, but it won't be possible if you don't know how. Knowledge is power when it's applied. But how you can apply the knowledge if you don't have the knowledge because you don't see the information? So wouldn't it make sense for you to join me at 12 o'clock, noon today, to get that information? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to free myself up and I'm going to free up 10,000 people with this information. Whether it's you or not you, there's people everywhere. And I'm fired up to know that I'm connected with people who have taken the bull by the horn, so to speak. I'm not talking about harming animals, but basically harness the fire, I should say, right? And have found a way to cultivate it to create life. And if that's possible, you'll know because you'll be there. Correcto mundo? Right or wrong? Well, I'm out of here, y'all. I don't want to take up more of your time. Just wanted to put that information out there to you, because the science of getting rich, there is one. And if we don't know it, we can't make it happen. We might have highs, we might have lows, but we won't have that consistent wealth that we need so that we can create that legacy. Is that what you want to create or not?